you take a lot of pride in seeing your receivers play well. Devin Funchess has seemed to really embrace the physicality of his routes and getting those extra yards. Does that give you a little bit of an enjoyment to see him kind of truck sticking people out there?
It's funny to hear a female talk about routes.
Hey, and welcome back to Routes and Relationships. I am your girl, Mia.
And I'm your main man, Mori and Renegade Relationship. What's up, man?
What's up, Mori?
Everything's going alright. I can't complain.
Okay, that's great.
Hopefully I'm not too loud. The headphones not working.
Nothing's working. The microphone.
I'm telling you, we seem like we're rookies at this thing, like we've never done this before.
I know, it's the audio devil.
So what's on tap today?
What's on tap today? From a relationship standpoint, we're going to talk about finances. Who handles the finances in your house? Money, all things money.
Okay. And what's going on in the sports world?
There's nothing going on in the sports world, so I just decided maybe we should just talk about the draft. The NFL draft.
The NFL draft. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Prospects.
Let's get to it.
Let's talk about who has the first pick. Okay, Cleveland?
Cleveland does.
Cleveland has the first
two of the first four.
Okay. So they think that they're going to take Sam Donaldson?
Josh Allen.
No, not Josh Allen. They think Josh Allen is going to the Giants. They think that Sam Donaldson is going to be Cleveland's quarterback if they don't get Kirk Cousins, which they should stay away from Kirk Cousins. I don't want Kirk to be any more tainted than what he is.
Who is that?
Cleveland.
Okay.
They think that Cleveland is going to get Sam Donaldson and your boy, Saquon Barkley.
That is my boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's going to be a bad dude, man. I'm telling you. And I'm hoping that Cleveland really thinks about these top two picks that they have in the first four picks here and pick Saquon Barkley first, because he's going to be talent like Ezekiel Elliott was the talent, like Todd Gurley was the talent. And there's, as tight-knit as the quarterback class is, there's no distant second or third. They're all kind of 1A, 1B, 1C. You can't go wrong with who you pick. But Saquon Barkley is a home run hitter, so I'm hoping they pick him first.
Well, you don't think he's going to be there for?
No, absolutely not.
You think
Absolutely
Indianapolis is going to pick him?
No, I think the Giants will pick him.
The Giants don't need him. They need a replacement for Eli.
No, if they get a bona fide star like an Ezekiel Elliott, which Saquon Barkley will be, they'll keep Eli and run him to death. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely,
Oh my God.
the Giants will take Saquon Barkley.
So you think Cleveland should take the running back first and then the quarterback second?
Yes, absolutely. If I'm the GM of Cleveland, I'm looking at the top quarterbacks, and it's going to be 4 taken in the first round.
Okay.
So you're not going to miss on a quarterback.
No. If you're Cleveland, no, you're not.
Yeah, that's why you take the bona fide star in Saquon Barkley. He's a can't miss.
So hold it. So wait 1 second. Wait. So let me get this straight. So Cleveland takes Saquon Barkley. Then New York takes Josh Allen. So they think. Right?
Yeah, if Cleveland takes Saquon Barkley, that throws it up in the air for the Giants, because they need a quarterback, they need a running back, they need a lot of pieces. But they can deal with Eli. Eli's not a bona fide problem. They don't have any running back. At least they have a quarterback in Eli. You may not want him, but you have him.
Okay, so let's say that the Giants doesn't take a quarterback at number 2, and they take someone for the offensive line. Right?
Okay.
And then Indianapolis goes and pick who they pick. And Cleveland has already selected Saquon Barkley according to you.
Okay.
And they go back and either go get Sam Donaldson or Josh Rosen.
Based on that scenario right there, that is the dream scenario for the Cleveland Browns.
Okay, so
they pick Saquon Barkley and no other quarterback is selected until the Cleveland Browns at 4. they get to choose the number one quarterback on anybody's board.
That's why I think that they need to take the quarterback first before they take the running back.
Why? You just proved that nobody's going to draft the quarterback.
I'm asking you because according to the mock drafts, there's going to be 2 quarterbacks taken with 1 and 2, according to the mock drafts. Cleveland is being the first one taking Darnold. Darnold. And New York is allegedly, is supposed to take Josh Allen.
Right.
And then Indianapolis is supposed to take whoever the hell they're going to take. And then Cleveland is supposed to take the running back, your boy, Saquon Barkley.
I can't see him going lead. I can't see the Giants passing on Saquon Barkley, or even the Colts passing on Saquon Barkley.
Well, the Colts, yeah, but I think New York would be stupid. It wouldn't be a bad idea for anybody to take Saquon Barkley, but New York needs too much and has too much, and they can't just take. He won't solve all of their problems. They need too much.
Right, but you look at every running back that was drafted in the first round, or the top 10 in the past 20 years, they're impact players right away. So I think the Giants, the Colts, the Broncos, I think a lot of teams are playing possum and not saying anything about Saquon Barkley in the hopes of Cleveland not taking Saquon Barkley. Therefore, I can just see it being on the board. Your time is ticking down. Cleveland does not take Saquon Barkley, but some quarterback who they think they're going to turn around, which is a mistake for the Cleveland Browns, by the way. And then within a minute of Giants on the clock, we take Saquon Barkley. I'm telling you. Because even though the Giants' offensive needs, they want a tackle, they want a quarterback, and then they want a running back, they're going to jump at the fact that Saquon Barkley is at number 2. And you know who else is saying that? The Giants fans.
Oh, God.
You know how Cowboys fans are, Redskins fans are, Eagles fans are when it comes to the draft. The Giants fans are just as passionate, and they see Saquon Barkley play, and this dude is a special talent, and he has the ability to turn a franchise around. And the Giants have an opportunity to get him, and they don't. I think the fans will speak loud and clear.
Okay, all right. I just know that Dallas Cowboys better take a defensive tackle. If they don't take a defensive tackle, then their whole draft from that point forward, no matter what they do after that, it's going to be a mess. If they don't take a defensive tackle in the first round, it's going to be a mess.
Why?
Let me say that again and put that in existence, and I'm going to apologize for the microphone feedback that you're getting. If they don't take a defensive tackle in the first round, their whole entire draft is going to be a mess, because history tells us that they do not know how to draft in the second round. So their first round has to be, as you say, a home run hitter, because the second round we automatically know it's going to be hit or miss.
Well, that's not totally fair to say Dallas Cowboys don't know how to draft in the second round.
They don't.
Their draft picks have been in name and history dead on. However, the problem is they've been bust come to NFL. Is that the Dallas Cowboys' fault that Jalen Ramsey wasn't ready when they said he was?
Yeah. You
drafted him 1 year, knew he wasn't going to play that year,
right?
Because he's a first-round talent that fell to the second round. Mm-hmm. So you take him, knowing he's not going to play that year, but in hopes of playing him the second year. He's not totally back, but he played this year. Jalen, he's fine. He's a second-round talent. He's playing like a second-round talent. Mm-hmm. Who else?
Sean Lee was one of them. Randy Gregory.
Sean Lee is a winner. Randy Gregory, bust.
Gavin Escobar, you don't even know where he is.
Yeah, but he was productive until, for a few years.
He was productive against the Giants. He scored all of his touchdowns against the Giants. But I don't even want to talk about the second round. I just want to talk about them drafting a defensive tackle in the first round. I'm going to keep speaking that into existence. Defense.
All right, well, since you know they need a defensive tackle, I'll put you on the spot. What's his name?
Explain how to do the factors, dude. I mean, it's kind of like the dominoes here are all over the place.
Well, I think San Francisco has the position where they're in the seventh pick of the draft. Okay, now there's
Was his name?
Yeah, who was the defensive tackle in the draft that the Cowboys should draft? The
Well,
defensive tackle.
according to mock drafts, the big guy, Vita is his last name. What's his first name? I don't know his first name. His last name is Vita. That's who they claim that he should get. I mean, who Dallas should get. I don't care who they get, as long as he can play the defensive tackle position and he's big enough to stop the damn run. I'll take him all day long. That's all I want. Vita is his name. Might be Vita, might be Vitae. I don't know how the mama's naming the babies right now. So Vita, is that Vitae or Vita? I'm gonna call him Vita. Vitae, Vita. We'll take him. Big sexy. Whatever you wanna call him.
What's the dude's name on NFL Network that does the player rankings by position? Mayock.
Mike Mayock.
Yeah, Mike Mayock.
Okay.
Who does he have at the top 5 defensive positions?
Mike Mayock's top 5 defensive tackles, you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't be on the spot. I gotta look that up. You gotta let me know these things early.
Yeah, you started talking about it, so I want to know. You the sports freak.
Yeah, but I'm not Mike Mayock. So, you asked me a direct question about who Mike Mayock thinks is top 5 defensive tackles, you said, or defensive players, period.
Nah, since you talking about tackles.
Well, let me see. He has his top 5 edge rushers. So he has his top 5 edge rushers on here, and then he has his top 5 linebackers, quarterbacks.
Vita, that's who you're talking about. Got it.
Right, Vitae,
Yes.
Vitae, whatever his name is, I don't know.
Deron Payne, Maurice Hurst, Taven Bryan, Harrison Phillips.
Yeah. So one of those 5 need to be a Dallas Cowboy at the end of the night.
Well, I would say to do for Washington. You got to stay away from folks from Alabama nowadays. Even though they're super prospects, they're talented.
Yeah, but they're injury prone.
Not injury prone, they're just character prone.
They're injury prone. They whatever.
Like they're character prone. Like Jonathan Allen is produced, done well with the Redskins.
Yes, he was hurt. He was injured.
Pretty much did well until he got hurt. You know.
Right, but he got hurt soon, early. He's injury prone.
Is he really injury prone?
Yes, he's injury prone. Yes. So, we've discussed the draft already. You want to talk about your boy Dez Bryant and his latest interview?
What happened in his latest interview?
That he's going to shut people up. That he wasn't really focused on football, but he's going to control the things that he can control. And when he controls the things that he can control, then he's going to be a different Dez Bryant this year coming up.
We've heard Dez Bryant talk before. Sick of Dez Bryant talking. Either he's going to be great, he had an excuse why he wasn't great, he's going to excuse why he deserves money, why he shouldn't take a pay cut.
Well, he shouldn't take a pay cut.
Well, he's going to be great again. Who cares?
Okay, well,
All right.
that's enough of this. You want to talk about how Cleveland just lost to the San Antonio Spurs today?
Well, I don't like to date the shows, but okay.
Okay, well, we can talk about Cleveland losing to the Washington Wizards and the San Antonio Spurs and losing their last 2 out of 3. Let's talk about that. Since we don't want to date the shows, let's talk about that.
No, LeBron is LeBron. LeBron is a great player. He's one of the greatest of all time. Not close to being the greatest of all time, but he's trying to construct an all-star team,
He can't.
and he can't.
He
And
can't
it's
do it.
frustrating for him. You know, he went to an all-star team where he's the head dog, though. That's what's interesting.
Well, everywhere he goes, he's going to be the head dog. Just
Right, but
because
he-
he's LeBron.
But he's gonna have a bunch of Robins. He wants Batman's like him, and he wants to be the head Batman. And you see what I'm saying? You see what I just did there?
Yeah, well, that's
that make
LeBron,
sense?
though. But that's LeBron. That's just what he does.
Yeah, he's his own worst enemy.
Well, he doesn't know that, and he'll learn that maybe when he gets Magic Johnson's age and starts talking about his basketball career on his only one regret.
It's just interesting watching him progress, and as he gets older, he's watching what Houston's doing. He's watching what the Warriors have done with the Kevin Durant signing. And what he's not realizing is, even though Kevin Durant is the Batman, Steph Curry has allowed Batman to be Batman. And what's amazing about that, Steph Curry has not fallen to Robin.
Right.
Steph Curry is still playing Steph Curry ball, but Kevin Durant still taking the move shots. He's the MVP of that team. He's the MVP of the finals with that team. So Kevin Durant is the man on Golden State, and we're all talking about when it happened, how he's going to fit in with another bona fide superstar who's just as big as him in play and in stature and in contract. And it's worked out beautifully for them. And LeBron wants that same thing. He needs his Steph Curry,
Well,
and he just doesn't have it.
well,
And he's not going to get it. But here's the thing. Actually, he had it. But his own Steph Curry wanted to be his own Batman.
Well, that's why he won't be in the finals this year. So, kudos to you, LeBron, for trying. I'm going to give you an A for effort.
Poor LeBron.
So now we can move on to the relationship topic if you want to, since we're talking about money, guys.
God, yes.
Let's talk about the relationship aspect of handling finances.
Yeah, who handles the money in your household? Who should handle the money in your household?
I think the person who is more financially literate should handle the money, be it the female or the male. If you're financially literate, then you should handle the money.
What does financially literate mean, though? Like,
You gotta be responsible.
okay, financially responsible.
Responsible and literate, yeah, because sometimes you just don't know. Like, you just don't know
Like,
how
you
to
can't
handle
read
money.
numbers.
No, you just don't know how to handle money.
I think people have a basic understanding of it. You think some people just shouldn't be doing it all because they can't add $323, or they can't subtract a check of $111 from the $300 balance
No, it's just that they get
and not
paid.
write another $400 check.
Let's just say they get paid $1,000 and they're like, ooh, I got $1,000, and they go to Starbucks and they buy Starbucks and like, I got $1,000, so I can go get me Starbucks every day because it costs $4, so that's $20 in 5 days, and they just swipe.
Wait a second, that's what you do.
Yeah, I go to Starbucks.
Right, I know. It's funny you did say that. It's like, I'm playing my mind. You think you got $1,000 and you go to Starbucks every day.
I go to Starbucks every day, but I'm getting ready to stop going to Starbucks because it takes 28 days to break a habit, and I'm going to stop on March the 1st, and I need to do my stomach, so Starbucks is a part of
I just heard.
my stomach.
Are you telling on yourself?
I'm telling on myself.
So you're not the financially responsible one that should be paying the bills in your own household?
Well,
What do you say?
I'm not going to say I'm not financially responsible. I'm not going to say that. I just need some assistance. I just need some assistance.
But that goes against my philosophy.
Which is what?
Oh my goodness. We're in we're telling secrets now, guys. Because I think, and a lot of people are going to be shocked when I say this, that actually know me. But from a relationship standpoint, I would advise men to allow the woman to do the bills and handle the finances in the house.
Right, you give me the money and say, pay the rent, pay the light bill. I tell you what, you won't come in the house and turn the lights on and they won't
Well,
work.
based on your just admission of the $1,000 at Starbucks, I'm going to go ahead and take over, make sure I'm one that continue to do the books in our household.
You're going to be able to turn the lights on when you want to turn the lights on, but there may be a possibility where I'll pay the bills, and then one day I'll be like, fuck this responsibility shit. I'm want to go buy these shoes.
Right, are the bills paid though?
Give last month.
So you usually, you know what, this is not going the right direction. So, because it's become real personal, and I am now the official bookman in my own household. But as far as overall, I truly think that the woman should handle the books. You know why though?
Why?
Because when the man handles the books and gives women money, like an allowance or whatever you want to call it, put money in a separate account, what does the woman do when she runs out of money?
She goes to her husband.
Right, she goes right back to her husband and says what?
I need some money.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So if she does the books, can she come to her husband and say, I need some money?
Yeah, well, most definitely, yes.
What the hell? No. See, this whole thing is going backwards.
Well, listen. When I was, listen. I will say, when I was married, I did handle the books, I did handle the bills. I always had to figure it out. Even when we didn't have it, you know, how you talked about, you know, your bills were $12,000 a month, when we made $11,000 a month. Same similar situation. I fixed it, I figured it out. I'm just at a point now where I don't want to have to figure it out anymore. So my next relationship, long-term marriage, is what I said when I got a divorce. My next one, I don't want that responsibility because I had too much of the man responsibility in my marriage.
See, and you're saying what I'm not saying. I'm saying that's not a man responsibility. I think it should be a woman responsibility.
Right, but
Just for the fact that they don't have to come to the man to ask for money.
Right, but I couldn't even go to the man to ask the money because the man, when we had the bill account and then you have your $200 to go do whatever, and I have my $200
this is about to turn
do
into
whatever.
therapy.
No, it's not about to turn into therapy. I just don't want to be able to pay the bills and then take from my personal account to tide you over until you get paid again. Like, I think at some point, the other person, you still need to have some responsibility on your end, even though the books are being handled on that end. I don't want you to say, well, she's handling the books, I know everything is going to be straight, so I can be irresponsible on my end. And that's the one thing I don't want to deal with anymore.
Oh, that's your personal experience.
Right.
That's actually sad. the fact that somebody says, I don't have to worry about it, so I can be a little responsible because I know my partner has it covered.
Right.
And
that's all I'm saying.
That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy. Anyway, what about the person who makes the most money should handle the books? Does that philosophy bode well with people?
Well, the person that makes the most money may be the financial illiterate one. They could be. They could be.
I guess for me, at the end of the day, the real answer for me, if I'm advising people who should do the books, it's just the most responsible. I'm being a bit facetious when I said that the woman should do the books to keep her from asking the man for money because if she does the books, then she knows how much money she doesn't have to come to the man for any money. But in reality, the seriousness of it, the most responsible one, and you can tell the most responsible one, you can base it on credit, based it on payment history, because some people, they can pay the bills every single month, but when the rent's due on the 1st, they may pay it on the 5th. When the telephone's bill due on the 20th, they pay it on the 24th. To me, that's unacceptable. There's no grace period in paying your bills when they're supposed to be paid. You pay them on time, or you're irresponsible.
Well, thank God you're not a creditor because the creditors give you a grace period.
Oh. Okay.
Because some people may just have an issue or something.
Well, issues like in my household, the issues won't go over well. I can tell you that right now. I don't, especially at our age, especially with children. What are you going to teach children? That breeds the robbing Peter to pay Paul theory. That's how that theory is birthed. When you can't pay a bill by the 1st, but you can pay it on the 5th, that delays the bill that's due on the 8th. Now that the bill that's due on the 8th is now you're paying that on the 12th. And it's a snowball effect. By the time you look up 3 months from now, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
You're robbing Peter to pay the bill on the 1st again.
I agree.
So therefore, pay the bill on time. If you don't have the money, then you can't spend any money, for one.
You can't go to Starbucks.
Can't go to Starbucks, for one.
Oh my gosh.
You can't shop, for one.
Oh my God.
Because here's what I find a lot of couples doing when I talk to a lot of couples that are trying to quote unquote save money. And this is amazing to me. A woman's way of saving money is buying something on sale.
That is.
No. Not spending the money is saving money.
Wait, do you need it? Let's
Well,
say
now you're getting a justification. Did
Right,
you need the pair of shoes?
right.
Did
Oh, you're
you-
talking about shoes.
Did
Because
you
if I
need the 8 packets of paper towels?
Yes, you
See?
need paper towels
Here we
because
go.
you have 6 children.
Yeah, here we
So
go.
you need the 8 packets of paper towels. So if the 8 packets of paper towels is on sale for $6.99 and I have a coupon for 75 cents that's going to double to $1.50 and it's on sale and I use this coupon that's going to double to $1.50.
Well, now you're talking-
I saved you some money.
You're talking about couponing and right. I'm talking about the philosophy of you got a blouse that was $40 for $8.
Yes.
You're like, I saved $32.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
need the blouse.
no, you spent $8 is what you did.
Well, I mean, but
That's the thing. You
anything-
spent $8
Anything
and we're
that a
saving
woman
money.
purchases, anything that a woman purchases, she needs.
That's again a problem in your relationship if you have that philosophy.
She needs
I'm
it.
telling
She
you,
buys it,
if
she
you have
needs
that philosophy, you will be in my couch in 3 to 7 years.
So let me ask you this. You have a guy that likes to go to work and at the end of the day, go to the happy hour and spend some money in happy hour. The drink isn't on sale, but he knows the bartender. The bartender may give him 3 drinks. He'll pay for 2 and won't pay for 1. So he spends money at happy hour. He has 3 drinks. He get in the Uber and he goes home. Is that the same thing as her going to go buy this 42 blouse that was on sale for $8?
Yes, that's exactly the same thing.
Okay, so, but he does it. So why does he get to say something to her about an $8 blouse and he goes and spends however much, $14, $20 at the bar every other night just to have
No.
a nightcap before he comes home?
I didn't. For one, that was your scenario.
Yeah.
And if he's doing that, he's wrong as well.
Okay, I just want to make sure that it was the same
So
thing.
there's no right or wrong with the same scenario. If the goal is to save money, he can't go to the happy hour and get 2-for-1 drinks and say, yeah, I saved 50 cents on every drink.
Okay.
You can't go to the store and buy a $30 blouse for $4 and say you saved $26. No, you spent $4. He spent $10 on $20 worth of drinks. You guys are now out $24 when you should be saving $24.
Okay, I agree with you. So we're on the same page here. You get no argument from me. Save money.
All right, good. And I'm handling books. Any other questions for our relationship segment till next time?
No other questions at all. You're going to handle the money, and I'm not going to go to Starbucks, and we're going to have a great relationship moving forward.
I'm glad we don't have the ability with the issue of saving money because I'm going to be at happy hour.
Well, then I'm going to go buy that $8 blouse.
Then you make sure you have your own money.
Okay, I'm going to have that $8 blouse or the happy hour that you want to
And
attend.
make sure the bills are paid.
And on that note, I'm out of here with my $8 blouse and my Starbucks cup at the happy hour that you go to.
Peace.